Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Highlights from Indian and global history, along with Tithi, Nakshatra, major global events, and notable birth and death anniversaries of 17th March 2026, Tuesday. Bengali date, 2রা চৈত্র 1432. As per Beni Madhavsil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Trayodashi and up to 0809 hours and after that Krishna Chaturdasi. Today is Nakshatra, Dhanishta Nakshatra and up to 0525 hours and after that Satabhisha Nakshatra. Today is 76th day of the year. There are then 289 days left in 2026. Today is 11th Tuesday of 2026. Today is St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, celebrated annually on March 17, honors St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, who is credited with bringing Christianity to the Irish people. The day, which marks the anniversary of his death in 461 AD, is widely observed with parades wearing green, shamrocks, and Irish-themed festivities. Traditionally a religious holiday in Ireland, it has evolved into a global celebration of Irish culture, especially in countries with large Irish communities like the United States, Canada, and Australia. People enjoy Irish music, food, and drinks, with many participating in the tradition of drinking Guinness or green beer. Although it remains a religious holiday in Ireland, it is also a public holiday in Northern Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, Newfoundland, and Labrador, and Montserrat. Today is Dr. Patient Trust Day. Dr. Patient Trust Day, observed annually on March 17, highlights the importance of trust, transparency, and communication in the healthcare system. A strong bond between doctors and patients leads to better diagnosis, effective treatment, and improved patient outcomes. This day serves as a reminder for doctors to uphold ethics, empathy, and honesty while encouraging patients to have confidence in medical professionals. By fostering mutual respect and understanding, Doctor Patient Trust Day promotes a healthcare environment where compassion and credibility thrive. Today is National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day. National Corned Beef and Cabbage Day is celebrated annually on March 17, coinciding with St. Patrick's Day in the United States. This day honors the iconic dish of corned beef and cabbage, which became a staple among Irish American immigrants in the 19th century. While not a traditional meal in Ireland, Irish immigrants in the US adopted corned beef as an affordable substitute for bacon, pairing it with cabbage for a hearty and flavorful dish. Today it is widely enjoyed as a symbol of Irish American heritage, often served at St. Patrick's Day celebrations alongside potatoes, carrots, and mustard. Today is Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Day. Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Day is observed on March 17 to honor Ramon Magsaysay, the seventh president of the Philippines, who tragically died in a plane crash on March 17, 1957. Known as the champion of the common man, Magsaysay was celebrated for his honest leadership, pro-people policies, and fight against corruption. His presidency, 1959-1957, focused on agrarian reform, national security, and uplifting the poor, making him one of the most beloved leaders in Philippine history. On this day, Filipinos remember his legacy through tributes, discussions, and ceremonies, highlighting his impact on governance and democracy. Today is Saint Gertrude of Neville's Day. Saint Gertrude of Neville's Day is observed on March 17 in honor of Saint Gertrude of Neville's 626 to 659, a Benedictine abbess known for her piety, hospitality, and devotions to the poor and travelers. She co-founded the Abbey of Nivelles in present-day Belgium and became its abbess at a young age, dedicating her life to prayer, scholarship, and charitable works. Saint Gertrude is also regarded as the patron saint of cats, travelers, and those suffering from mental illnesses, and she is often invoked for protection against rodents. On this day, devotees remember her kindness and spiritual contributions, with some offering prayers for their pets and communities. Today is World Social Work Day. World Social Work Day is observed annually on the third Tuesday of March to recognize the contributions of social workers in promoting social justice, human rights, and community well-being. Organized by the International Federation of Social Workers, this global event highlights the crucial role social workers play in supporting vulnerable individuals, advocating for policy changes, and fostering social development. Each year, the day follows a specific theme that aligns with global social work priorities, encouraging discussions, workshops, and events that raise awareness about social issues. It serves as a tribute to the dedication and compassion of social workers who work tirelessly to create a more just and inclusive society. Today is National 3D Day. National 3D Day is celebrated annually on the third day of the third full week in March to recognize the impact of three-dimensional technology in various fields, including entertainment, medicine, engineering, and education. Established by 3D Space, a non-profit dedicated to the 3D arts and sciences, this day honors the history and advancements of stereoscopic imagery, 3D printing, virtual reality, and augmented reality. It celebrates the creativity and innovations behind 3D technology, which enhances how we view and interact with the world. Enthusiasts observe the day by exploring 3D films, printing 3D models, engaging in VR experiences, and learning about the evolutions of 3D imaging. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Walter Rudolph Hess, 17th March 1881 to 12th August 1973. Walter Rudolph Hess was a Swiss physiologist best known for his pioneering research on the brain's role in controlling internal organs and autonomic functions. Born in Frauenfeld, Switzerland, he initially trained in medicine and ophthalmology before turning to physiology. At the University of Zurich, Hess conducted groundbreaking experiments using precise electrical stimulations of the specific brain regions in cats, mapping areas responsible for regulating blood pressure, heart rate, digestion, and emotional responses. His work provided fundamental insights into the hypothalamus and its role in homeostasis. For these contributions, he was awarded the 1949 Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine, shared with Antonio Igas Moniz. Hess's meticulous methods and discoveries greatly advanced neuroscience, influencing both medical research and clinical approaches to brain function. Today is death anniversary of Miss Irene Juliet Curie, 12 September 1897 to 17 March 1956. Irene Juliet Curie was a distinguished French scientist, Nobel laureate, and the daughter of famed physicians Pierre and Marie Curie. Born in Paris, she grew up in a family deeply devoted to science, which greatly shaped her future path. Alongside her husband, Frederick Juliet Curie, she made groundbreaking contributions to chemistry and physics, most notably the discovery of artificial radioactivity in 1934. This achievement earned the couple the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1935 and paved the way for advances in nuclear medicines and energy. Irene also played a crucial role in promoting the use of science for social good, advocating for women in research, and contributing to scientific verifications in terms. During World War II, she was actively involved in resisting fascism and supporting scientific progress for peace. Despite her brilliance, she faced challenges as a woman in a male-dominated field, but persevered with determination. Sadly, prolonged exposure to radiation contributed to her premature death at 58. Her legacy remains an enduring symbol of scientific innovations, courage, and dedication to humanity. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Haldan Kefar Hartline, 22nd December 1903 to 17th March 1983. Haldan Kefar Hartline was an eminent American physiologist whose research transformed the understanding of visual perception and neural processing. He is best known for his pioneering studies on how the eye and optic nerve process light signals, particularly through experiments on the compound eye of the horseshoe crab. Hartline discovered fundamental principles of lateral inhibition, explaining how contrast and laser detection occur in vision. His work laid the foundations for modern sensory neurophysiology and visual neuroscience. He served as a professor at Rockefeller University, where he conducted much of his groundbreaking research. In recognition of his major contributions, he shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1967 with Ragnar Granit and George Wald. Hartline also received several prestigious scientific honors and fellowships during his career. He was respected for combining elegant experimentations with clear theoretical insight. His discoveries influenced research across neuroscience, psychology, and ophthalmology. Haldan Kefar Hartline is remembered as a pioneer who fundamentally advanced the science of vision. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Ramon del Fierro Magsaysay, 31st August 1907 to 17th March 1957. Ramon del Fierro Magsaysay was a highly respected Filipino statesman and the seventh president of the Philippines, renowned for his integrity, humility, and dedication to public service. Born in Iwa, Jambales, he rose from modest beginnings, working his way through government service and the military before entering politics. Magsaysay gained national prominence as Secretary of National Defense, where he successfully led campaigns against the Hukbalahap insurgency, earning him the trust and admiration of ordinary Filipinos. Elected president in 1953, he focused on social justice, land reform, and improving the lives of farmers and the poor, emphasizing transparency and efficiency in your government. His leadership style was characterized by accessibility, simplicity, and a genuine concern for the welfare of the people, earning him the nickname Champion of the Masses. Internationally, he strengthened ties with the United States and promoted regional cooperation in Southeast Asia. Magsaysay's sudden death in a plane crash in 1957 shocked our nation, but his legacy of honest governance, populist leadership, and dedication to the common good continues to inspire generations of Filipinos. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Ramchandra Narayan Dandekar, 17th March 1909 to 11th December 2001. Ramachandra Narayan Dandekar was a renowned Indian Indologist and Vedic scholar from Satara, Maharashtra. He completed his MA in Sanskrit 1931 and Ancient Indian Culture in 1933 from Bombay University and began teaching at Fergusson College, Pune in 1933. He later pursued higher studies in Germany and received a PhD from Heidelberg University in 1938. In 1950, he became professor and head of the Department of Sanskrit and Prakrit languages at the University of Pune, now Savitribai Phule Pune University. Also serving as Dean of the Faculty of Arts 1959 to 1965 and Director of the Center of Advanced Study in Sanskrit 1964 to 1974. Closely associated with the Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute for over 5 decades. He served as its honorary secretary 1939 to 1994 and later as vice president. A prolific scholar who authored the six-volume Vedic Suchi 1946. He was honored with the Padma Bhushan in 1962 and the Sahitya Academy Fellowship in 2000 for his contributions to Sanskrit and Indological studies. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, 17th March 1920 to 15th August 1975. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was the founding father of Bangladesh and its first president, later serving as Prime Minister, whose leadership shaped the nation's struggle for independence. A charismatic and determined leader, he played a central role in advocating for the political and cultural rights of Bengalis during Pakistan's rule, culminating in the historic 1971 Liberation War. As head of the Awami League, his six-point plan became the blueprint for Bangladesh's autonomy and eventual freedom. Known affectionately as Bangabandhu, friend of Bengal, Mujibur Rahman inspired millions with his vision of a free, self-reliant nation. After independence, he worked to rebuild what turned Bangladesh. Through his tenure faced immense challenges, including political instability and economic hardship. On 15th August 1975, he was assassinated in a military coup along with most of his family, a tragedy that deeply scarred the nation. Today, he is revered as the architect of Bangladesh's independence and a symbol of national pride and resilience. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Anil Chatterjee, 25th October 1929 to 17th March 1996. Anil Chatterjee was a renowned Indian actor best known for his powerful performances in Bengali cinema. A graduate of St. Xavier's College, Kolkata, he became one of the most respected character actors, working with legendary directors like Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, and Tapun Sinha. Chatterjee gained prominence through films such as Bhranti Vilas, Nirjan Soikote, Meghe Dhaka Tara, and Ogni Sanskar, where his nuanced acting brought depth to every role. He was also known for portraying social realism and middle class struggles with authenticity. In recognition of his remarkable contributions to cinema, he received several honors, including the Bengal Film Journalist Association Award multiple times for Best Supporting Actor. Apart from films, he also had a significant presence in theatre and television. Anil Chatterjee's artistic sincerity and versatility made him one of the pillars of post-independence Bengali cinema, leaving an enduring mark on Indian film history. Today is death anniversary of Sir Derek Alton Walcott, 23rd January 1930 to 17 March 2017. Sir Derek Alton Walcott was a renowned St. Lucian poet and playwright celebrated for giving the Caribbean a powerful literary voice on the world stage. He received the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1992 with the Nobel Committee hailing him as the Caribbean Homer for his luminous poetry rooted in history and multicultural identity. His epic poem Omeros 1990 is widely regarded as his greatest achievement and a masterpiece of modern literature. Walcott won the Obey Award in 1971 for Dream on Monkey Mountain and was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 1972 for his services to literature and drama. He was also a recipient of the MacArthur Foundation's Genius Fellowship, the Queen's Medal for Poetry, and the Royal Society of Literature Award. His collection White Egrets earned the prestigious T.S. Eliot Prize in 2010 and the O.C.M. Bocas Prize for Career and Literature. In recognition of his lifelong contributions to poetry, he received the Griffin Trust Lifetime Recognition Award in 2015 and the Ernest Wolf Lifetime Achievement Award in 2004. Walcott also made lasting contributions as an educator, teaching for many years at Boston University and mentoring generations of writers. In 2016, he was honored as one of the first Knights of the Order of St. Lucia for his exceptional cultural legacy. Today is death anniversary of Miss Betty Williams, 22nd May 1943 to 17 March 2020. Betty Williams was a Northern Irish peace activist who co-founded the Community of Peace People in 1976, a grassroots movement dedicated to ending sec- sectarian violence in Northern Ireland. Her activism was ignited after witnessing the tragic deaths of three children struck by a car driven by an IRA member who had been fatally shot by British soldiers. In response, Williams gathered 6,000 signatures for a peace petition within 2 days and organized a peace march attended by thousands of both Protestant and Catholic women. For her courageous efforts, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1976 alongside co-founder Myreed Corrigan. Williams later moved to the United States, where she continued her advocacy for peace and children's rights, founding the World Centers for Compassion for Children International in 1997. She also co-founded the Nobel Women's Initiative in 2006 to promote peace and justice globally. Williams passed away on March 17, 2020 in Belfast, leaving behind a legacy of non-violent activism and interfaith unity. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Kalpana Chawla, 17th March 1962 to 1st February 2003. Kalpana Chawla was a pioneering astronaut and aerospace engineer who became the first woman of Indian origin to travel to space. Inspiring millions across the world, she flew two space shuttles missions, STS-87 in 1997 and STS-107 in 2003, logging over 376 hours in space and completing 252 Earth orbits. For her extraordinary service, she was posthumously awarded the Congressional Space Medal of Honor, the NASA Space Flight Medal, and the NASA Distinguished Service Medal. Numerous institutions and landmarks are named in her honor, including Kalpana 1 satellite, India's first dedicated meteorological satellite, asteroid 51826, Kalpana Chawla, a lunar crater named Chawla, and a peak on Mars. Several academic institutions established halls, hostels, colleges, awards, and planetariums bearing her name to promote science and engineering among youth, especially women. The government of Karnataka instituted the Kalpana Chawla Award for young female scientists in her memory. NASA and international space agencies continue to commemorate her legacy through missions like the SS Kalpana Chawla spacecraft. Her life stands as a symbol of courage, scientific excellence, and the power of dreams beyond boundaries. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request to like, subscribe, and share.